You know, I do ride quite a bit, but sometimes it still feels like I didn't do a whole lot of riding. And then I go back and look at all my footage from the last couple of weeks. I rode 4 different motorcycles this week, which is crazy. So I guess I did get out quite a bit. And of course, I'm doing a lot of commuting. It's just that I haven't been able to do like big cool stuff to make videos of, which is cool things are on the horizon. I went on this ride, which we're not going to talk about quite yet. But this week, I went on a group ride with Brian from the last video, as well as this lady. And you know, just bless these two, because look at them. They got the full riding gear, they got the pants on, they got the fancy boots, they got pads, they got the appropriate bikes, you know, good for them. And I'm happy for them. And yeah, I mean, I kind of wish I had some of that too. But you know, that's just not my jam. That's not my bag. Instead, I ride this stupid thing because I love it. And I do really love the TU250. I mean, you know, get you a bike that can go kind of highway speeds, but can also go 80 kilometers an hour across a cut hayfield. Because that's what this bike can do, man. And yeah, you could do it on a bike that's more appropriate for that, but isn't the real value the fun that we have along the way? And today, you know, I'm such a novice at going off-road, so today had new things for me, you know, thigh-deep weeds. Fantastic. The only problem with this is that when there's great big ruts in the weeds, you can't see them. And of course, when you have a TU250 suspension, you can really feel them. But you know, sometimes it's less about the size of the dog in the fight, but more about the size of the bark inside the dog. Did I say that right? In any case, these two are riding along and they stopped for a little bit of water.
That's new.
Oh yeah? Anyway, this isn't to say that I'm a good rider or that, you know, anything, really. You know, the thing that really strikes me about all this is that, you know, I'm just some guy with a bike that's not really meant for this. And then Chloe here, you know, she hasn't ridden, to my understanding, in a very, very long time. And Ryan here, he's pretty new to having a motorcycle at all. And yet the three of us can get out here and have just such an awesome time. You know, I always felt like if I got on a motorcycle and then rode it off-road, that I would immediately just shatter myself. But you know, like this little fall, as well as all the little falls that I've done, you know, on and off-road, it's just like falling off of a bicycle when you're going too fast. You just sort of, I don't know, your body figures it out. I've always wondered why it is that humans can like crash two-wheeled machines and then just kind of like roll off and then just be totally fine. It's really weird because basically humans are just Jenga towers of sticks. But I don't know, I haven't hurt myself yet. I thought that this would have to be the most dangerous thing ever. But it's not, you know? I feel like we're riding responsibly and not pushing it too much. And it's a perfectly great thing to do. So heck, if you ever consider doing something like this, dude, I really cannot recommend it highly enough. I love it. I love it. It's like, you know, I got a concussion while mountain biking once, and so I don't like jumping a mountain bike. I just like riding it, you know? And that's kind of what this feels like, but better, because, you know, I'm a little fat, so and I can't ride very fast, but I can ride a motorcycle kind of fast, and kind of fast is really, really fast when you're off-road. One of the really great things with this ride, as well as so many other rides that I do, but for this one, Chloe here, she had an idea of where we were going. She had a goal of a place to end up, and yet we never did end up there because she hasn't ridden in a very long time, and she actually couldn't remember how to get to where we were going. So all of this was just wandering around through trails. We hit a bunch of dead ends and turned around and went up and down, same thing a couple of times, and it's just so great. Get out. It had absolutely no timeline of when to get back. None of us had anywhere to be. We're just chilling, trying to find things. And you know, it was a little bit of a bummer to not get to that gravel pit. But everything else was just so awesome. I'm thinking of all this mud that we got right here. I am actually making one change to the TU now that I'm riding it off-road a lot, which is that right now it's got matching 18 by 3.5 inch tires, front and rear. And the front wheel has maybe half an inch of clearance at the fender. And there's been a few times I've been in the mud and my front wheel has just stopped rolling because, obviously this is like thick, compacting mud. So I got another tire on order, another SR 241 or whatever this is.
Garbage. I'm not buying another SR 241. These are where it's at.
Sorry, yeah, I ordered a SR 244, not a 241. 18 by 3. So I'm gonna gain half an inch of clearance, and then I'm gonna be riding through mud all day, every day, just smoking through the sticky mud, because my front wheel's not gonna get stuck anymore. Hopefully. It'll probably still get stuck, but it'll be a lot less prone to getting stuck. Hopefully. But then just like that, before you know it, ride's over. It was an awesome day. So, thank you to Chloe and Ryan. Making an awesome time, being cool to hang out with. Thanks to Suzuki for making the TU250 because it rules. And thanks to my wife for being beautiful.